A lot of people are probably waking up, maybe joining us a little earlier than they would like to because of the thunder and lightning. Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green to see what's going on out there.
Well, severe weather for some of us. We've had some hail 1 inch in diameter or larger in some places, some strong wind gusts too affecting us today. So conditions are still looking pretty rough in some spots this morning as we continue through this system. It's moving its way from northwest to southeast overall, and some of those storms again producing some severe weather as they continue their way through the valley. So you can see there's one large area of severe thunderstorm warning right in the heart of the valley, and Fargo on the south end of things here mainly. So we may not see much. We did have a little rain move through earlier on. That has passed on, and now the most intense part of these storms just a little bit north of the FM metro here today. So here's a closer view of this latest warning. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Becker, Clay, Mahnomen, Norman counties, parts of these counties until 5:30 this morning. So here's a look at what we are seeing here. This basically is a large area. Ada getting hit right now. Mahnomen also getting slammed by this, and it's kind of dropping to the south and east. So it's going to impact us in the Mahnomen area shortly, if not already, but also dropping into Clay County and into the Becker County area too. Taking a closer look, Ulen right in the path of this over toward White Earth as well. So a strong storm that continues to make its way through here in the valley that could be producing some large hail. The core here, this is our hail size estimate. You can see some hail estimated throughout a good portion of southern Norman County, but specifically this cell right here in southeastern parts of the county flared up quite a bit. We're looking at least the radar indicating a higher up in the storm hail that could be 3 inches in diameter, closer to the surface and maybe closer to that golf ball size, but still quite large with this storm moving through. This is also a view of our velocities detected within this storm. We were keeping an eye on a localized area of some very strong wind gusts. At one point in Norman County, a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust was detected on the radar. Doesn't look as intense, but we could still see some flare-ups to 60 miles per hour anywhere where you see these bright reds within these storms. So that's our velocity view. And just taking another look at this one, here's the core where you see the darker reds here. This is, if we're going to see hail, this is the most likely area near that Twin Valley area here this morning. And it's tracking to the east at about 35 miles per hour. So here's a look at the storm track on this east, but also dropping a little south as it does so. So I've kind of put our track cone a little to the south and east, but wobbin in the path of this storm. And the next, I would say 15 minutes, it continues to move eastward, but the hail core maybe a little bit after that. You're already seeing parts of that storm affect you. White Earth, back over to Nadawash as well. This is heading your way. So that's the core of the storm, but there's a large area of rain and a lot of lightning, as you see there, impacting that area as well. And again, we could get those wind gusts. Looking at Grand Forks, we've been having some rain move through, some rumbles of thunder west of town over by Amaretto, some lightning there stretching back over to Larimore, Northwood, another round of rain moving through your area too. This is not severe, obviously, compared to what we just looked at, but still nuisance kind of stuff if you're getting ready to head out the door. There's also a strong storm we're tracking up by Lake of the Woods. This one, eastern Roseau County, moving into Lake of the Woods and far northwestern parts of Beltrami County. This could also be producing some hail with it as well, especially in southeastern Roseau County. So zooming back out, putting this into motion, you could see these scattered storms have been working their way through all night, and they'll just continue eventually drifting eastward. So if you're in southeastern North Dakota, things have already quieted down for you. You may not see much of anything. Devil's Lake, it's quieting for you too. Though in that area, we had some hail reported of 1 inch in diameter. We'll show you a photo from one of our viewers in that region coming up in our next weather update. So it's warm out there, 60s to some low 70s, helping to fuel these storms. We've got winds into the teens, of course, gusts that are stronger within the storms, and visibility down where that rain and thunder is coming down. So a quick look at your hour-by-hour planner. These will move their way through this morning. So by 9 a.m., we're starting to quiet things down. Still a little cloudy, a little rainy in the east, and cooler weather moving in behind this system. We won't be as hot as yesterday, into the 70s for your highs today as we clear this one out of here. So again, stormy weather affecting us today. Some of us dealing with severe weather this morning. We'll talk more about that. Take a look at your 7-day planner coming up in just a little bit.
Sounds great. Thank you, Lisa.